It was good. So I don't know who need to hear this, man, but check on your people. And not even just family, man. Check on your people. There's a lot of people out here struggling with some stuff that they don't really want to divulge to you. And if somebody call you out of the blue and you ain't heard from this person in months, years, ask more questions. I had a buddy of mine that we served together in Hawaii. I didn't know our friendship was as strong as he talked about. I just thought we were just soldiers. We were both squad leaders. I think we were even in different platoons. I didn't realize the impact I made on him with just conversation or friendship, camaraderie, and he's followed me on Facebook ever since we departed in Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. I didn't go on that deployment where a lot of tragedy happened. And he called me out of nowhere today. And he was like, bro, what you doing? I'm like, man, I'm good, man. Oh, man, yeah, he tried to keep it short. And that's when I kind of knew, because I know he's a talker. But he tried to keep it short on me. Oh, no, I was just calling, man, to check on you. And then he paused, and something vibrated. There was a vibration there, and I knew something was wrong, something was off. And I simply asked him, bro, like, you good? What you going through? Yeah, I already talked to him. And there was still some pause. And then all of a sudden he came back on and was like, I'm not doing too good, man. I'm not doing good with Bremerton's death. Bremerton was another squad leader and platoon sergeant that we served with. He was closer to him than I was. I knew of him, but I wasn't fishing and hunting buddies or nothing crazy like that. We just were acquaintances at work. And after we got off work, the flag went down. We all went home, and that was kind of it. So I detached myself from the Army a lot, man. I didn't really get into it, man. There were some guys that know every unit they were in. They know the unit history of every unit they were in. They wanted to go and purposely PCS, which is change of duty stations, to certain units because of the history and the lineage and the battles they won. And it was just, I was just never that guy. I was that guy that when the flag went up in the morning, I saluted it. When it went down in the morning, I saluted it. Or in the afternoon, I saluted it. And in between then, I did what I had to do. And once retreat went off, I went home. There's some things I took with me, but I didn't compartmentalize it the way a lot of people apparently have. So check on your people. I don't know if it's my upbringing that allows me to detach from situations like that pretty quickly. I went through a lot of schools, went through a lot of friends, went through a lot of broken relationships, went through a lot of just stuff. So I didn't mentally attach myself to a lot of trauma that guys that I know are still struggling with things that apparently attach themselves to a lot of things and people and relationships. And I even divulged that to him. I said, bro, like, I'm sorry you're going through that, but, I was never that guy that really got attached to a lot of that stuff. I was never really a true Army guy. I did Army to change the trajectory of my family. Getting out of Houston, getting out of the hood, getting out of poverty, getting out of drugs and alcohol and crime. And all. I did it for that. I didn't do it for Uncle Sam. And I'm greatly appreciative of the opportunities that it afforded me. And I told him as well, like, there was times I wanted to hang it up. Year by year, I thought about hanging it up. Right, for 21 years, year after year, I thought about just saying, I'm tired of this shit. I'm done with it. But I stuck it out. And it's now afforded me some great opportunities. I'm glad the man upstairs talked me into it and knew what path I needed to stay on, and I stayed there. And now I'm doing pretty well for myself. And even today, man, like, I woke up and I had a puddle of water inside my front door. And I live in El Paso, Texas, and it rained pretty good last night, apparently. It was drizzling when I went to sleep, but I guess last night the shit was coming in sideways because my front door is, my front door is quite a ways away from where water should be falling. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell water got inside the house. The first time it happened a few weeks ago when it rained. I thought it was the dog. I was like, shit, apparently I didn't take the dog out enough. But then it happened again this morning when I woke up, and right when I'm getting ready to start complaining about it, I had to stop myself. Like, bro, I live in a very nice house. I'm very fortunate of the situation I'm in. And right when I got ready to start bitching about it, I had to think about all those people that lost everything in Ruidoso, in Kerrville, Texas, all the people that have lost everything in the Middle East and Israel. So right when you think that you're doing bad, think about those people that have lost everything, those people that have made the ultimate sacrifice, lost friends, family. Everything got washed away in a flood. In 30 minutes, they lost everything. So check on your people. Not everybody's doing as well as you think they are, or they portray themselves to be doing. And sometimes I'm that guy. I keep myself pretty recluse. And as you see, I'm in my office right now trying to catch some little golden rays of sun coming through my office windows. And I just was sitting here reflecting on that, man. So check on your people. Everything on this channel, by the way, will probably not sometimes be about photography, man. It's about life. But he did share that he's proud of me. He loves me. He's proud of what I've done, and he's proud of my art that I've been showing off on Facebook. Because me and him follow each other on Facebook, and I asked how his wife was doing, and he paused again, and voice got weak, and saying basically she's not doing the best, but you know, he got his dogs. I'm just sitting here with the pups. Because at one point in time, he was thinking about getting my dog that had bit my mom, and I had to get rid of him. And he called me. He's like, hey, man, I see you trying to get rid of the dog. How can we make it happen? And we was unable to make it happen. And he ended up getting another dog. So he's attaching himself to animals because apparently he's struggling with the ailments of people that are close to him, so he's attaching himself with animals. And I'm just putting all this stuff together as I talk now. And sometimes we do that. We attach ourselves to animals, but then when the animals go, because we put so much into that attachment, that hurts just as bad as losing the person. So ask me how I know. I just lost a dog myself. And of course, you know, I just went through a divorce a couple of years ago or last year. And a lot of times, even the conversation dialogue with that was sometimes I feel like you love the dogs more than you love us or love me. And there were days, honestly, to be transparent, there were days because the dog's tails are always wagging. No matter what they do, you scold them, and 5 seconds later, the tails are wagging because it's unconditional. Unfortunately, I don't think a lot of times as humans, we unconditionally love the other humans that we are with. It's situational. It's what can you do? What are you providing? Not, I love you for you, whether you can provide or not, or you're providing or not, or you're providing as much as I'm providing or not. Like, a dog is different. You feed them, they're happy. Pet them, they're happy. You scold them, they're mad, but then they're happy, right? Other humans, you let them down with an argument or a disagreement, and they're mad at you for months. So check on your people. Not everybody is doing as well as they want to sit here and say they're doing. This world is in a weird place. Check on your people. Love y'all. Peace. To the next time. Deuces. Love.